chains, branches and rings of carbon compounds. So we have already studied about methane, ethane, propane, butane, hexane. They are the linear carbon compounds. Let's take an example of butane again. So the formula of butane is C4H10. So one carbon is attached with another with a single bond. Then third carbon will be attached to the second one with single bond again. And fourth carbon will be attached with third carbon with single bond again. But the same carbon skeleton can be represented by this also. So one carbon is attached with another one with single bond. And now with second carbon, two carbons are attached with again single bond. So now this has become a branched carbon skeleton. The remaining valencies can be saturated by hydrogen atoms, which will be attached with single bond again. So if it's a linear chain, then the structure will be like this. But in branched skeleton, first carbon will be attached with 3 more hydrogens, because first carbon has 3 remaining valencies. But the second carbon is already attached with 3 carbons. So only one valency is remaining, and that valency is saturated by a hydrogen atom with single bond. Now the last branched carbons has 3 remaining valencies. So both the carbons will be attached with 3 hydrogens. Now we can see that the structure is completed. If we count the hydrogens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 hydrogens are there. Now the structure is completed and carbon's valencies are also satisfied. Now we can see these both structures are different, but the formula is same, that is C4H10. Such compounds with identical molecular formula but different structures are called structural isomers. तो क्या लीनियर और ब्रांच्ड के अलावा भी और पैटर्न्स हो सकते हैं स्ट्रक्चर बनाने के? In addition to straight and branched carbon chains, some compounds have carbon atoms arranged in the form of a ring also. Ring means first carbon is attached with the last carbon in the ring form. That means both ends are attached with each other. For example, if we see the structure of cyclohexane, its formula is C6H12. So all the carbons are attached with single bond like this. So each carbon is attached with another 2 carbons. Each carbon, if you see this carbon, look, it is attached with 2 carbon. If you see another carbon, it is also attached with 2 another carbon. If we see this carbon, it is also attached with 2 carbons. If we see last carbon, it is also attached with 2 carbons. So only 2 valencies are remaining. So 2 hydrogen are attached with each carbon. The linear carbon compounds can be saturated as well as unsaturated. But what about cyclic carbon compounds? Saturated कार्बन कंपाउंड तो हमने देखा है जो है साइक्लोहेक्सेन, बट अनसैचुरेटेड का एग्जाम्पल क्या है? अनसैचुरेटेड साइक्लिक कार्बन कंपाउंड्स एग्जाम्पल इज बेंजीन. So benzene's formula is C6H6. So 6 carbons are attached with 6 hydrogen and they are attached with each other in the ring form. So we are going to draw the structure of benzene. So first we will draw the carbon skeleton. Carbon skeleton is cyclic in nature, so every carbon is attached with other 2 carbons. And now hydrogen will be attached with each carbon with a single bond. So each carbon receives only 1 hydrogen. But now The valency of each carbon is 3 only. One valency is still remaining. So to satisfy the remaining valency, double bond is formed on the alternative position and the final benzene structure is obtained like this. So can we say that this structure is made up of only carbon and hydrogen? So benzene is made up of carbon and hydrogen. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, they all are made up of carbon and hydrogen only. That's why they are called as hydrocarbons. So we can classify these hydrocarbons into two categories: saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons are called as alkanes, and unsaturated hydrocarbons which contain one or more double bonds are called as alkenes. And those containing one or more triple bonds are called alkynes.